the story is all about these three animals. So now let us begin with the story. I am going to explain you the story and just concentrate. Mr. Rabbit plays a prank. So Mr. Rabbit is the one who is mischievous, who plays a prank. So one day what happens, Mr. Rabbit was running along the beach, lipty when he saw Mr. Whale and Mr. Elephant talking together. So Mr. Whale and Mr. Elephant were talking, they were having a conversation, and in the meanwhile the rabbit was crossing. "You are the biggest creature on the land," Mr. Elephant said Mr. Whale, "and I am the biggest creature in the sea." So they both are discussing how giant and how big they are, and the whale is confirming the elephant that you are the biggest on the land and I am the biggest in the sea. "Yes, and we are the best friends, and even they are the good friends also." Little Mr. Rabbit was watching them. He wanted to have some fun, so he decided to play a prank. Mr. Rabbit was watching them. He was observing what are they talking, how are they talking, and so he decided to play a prank. So now coming on page number 25. He ran away and got a very long, very strong rope. The rabbit ran away and got a long and strong rope. Then he brought out his big drum and hid in the bushes. He also brought out his big drum, and then he himself went and hid in the bushes. He took the rope in his hand and went to the beach where Mr. Whale was swimming. He took one end of the rope and went at the water area where the whale was swimming. "Oh, please, dear Mr. Whale," he said, "will you please help me?" Now Mr. Rabbit is asking Mr. Whale to help. "What is it, Mr. Rabbit?" Mr. Whale asked. "You look worried. What happened?" Mr. Whale is very concerned, and he is asking, what is the problem? "Oh, Mr. Whale," said the rabbit, "my cow is stuck in the mud near that hill. Will you please help me pull her out? I asked so many animals, but no one is as strong as you. None of them could pull her out. Please help me." Mr. Whale was so pleased, he smiled and said yes at once. So, somehow the rabbit is able to convince Mr. Whale for the help. Actually, not the help, but the prank to be played, right? "Thank you, Mr. Whale," said Mr. Rabbit. "This is what I shall do. I have the strong rope. I shall tie one end around you and the other end around my cow, and then when I am ready, I shall beat my drum. When you hear the sound, pull very hard, for my cow is stuck in the deep mud." So the rabbit has explained how and what he's going to proceed. He's going to tie the whale with the rope, and then he explains the whale that he's going to tie another end to the cow which is stuck in the mud, and the whale needs to really pull very hard so that the cow can come out of the deep mud. "Hush," said Mr. Whale, "I am strong enough to pull out even 20 cows from the deepest ocean." See, now Mr. Whale is feeling like, "Oh, I'm so strong, I can pull out 20 cows at a time from a deep ocean. So this is nothing. Even pulling one cow is nothing." Little Mr. Rabbit tied one end of the rope around Mr. Whale and ran off, lipty, to the hill where Mr. Elephant was eating some juicy leaves. "Oh, Mr. Elephant," he said, "will you please help me?" "What is that?" asked Mr. Elephant. Now coming to page number 26. "My cow is stuck in the mud near the beach," said Mr. Rabbit, "and I cannot pull her out. I am sure you could, since you are so big and strong. No one is so strong as you." See, this is how the rabbit is trying to convince the elephant. And the elephant says, "Certainly," said Mr. Elephant, "I shall help you." The elephant is feeling very proud because it's going to help. "Thank you, Mr. Elephant," said Mr. Rabbit. "This is what I shall do. I have this strong rope. I shall tie one end around your trunk and the other end around my cow, and when I am ready, I shall beat my drum. When you hear the sound, pull very, very hard, for my cow is stuck in deep mud." So, the clever rabbit convinces the elephant. Okay, so again the elephant is stuck in his prank, right? "Don't worry," said Mr. Elephant. "I could even pull out 20 cows. See, the elephant is again taking the pride that I can even pull out 20 cows. This is just one cow. It is very easy for me to pull out. Mr. Rabbit tied the other end of the rope tightly around Mr. Elephant's trunk and ran away into the bushes. There, he sat down and beat the big drum. So that was the signal. When the drum will be heard, the whale has to pull the cow and even the elephant has to pull the cow. So both of them started pulling. This seems to be a very heavy cow, said Mr. Elephant, but I shall pull her out. After all, I am the mighty Mr. Elephant. Mr. Elephant says, it seems the cow is very heavy because it is not the cow. What is it? Yes, it is the whale. But then Elephant decides, oh, this is nothing, I can pull it out. Dear me, said the whale, that cow must be stuck really deep. And he pulled it with all his strength. Even the whale was trying very hard, and it says that it seems that the cow must be stuck very deep. Mr. Whale pulled harder and Mr. Elephant pulled harder, and both of them were pulling at the same speed, This must be a very huge cow, thought Mr. Whale. Mr. Whale was thinking that is a huge cow, and the elephant is thinking on the same lines. And he jumped deep into the sea, pulling the rope with him. So the whale jumped in the sea to pull the rope. The pull was so strong, Mr. Elephant came slipping and sliding towards the beach. Now Mr. Elephant was terribly angry. How could the cow pull me so far, he thought. So now Mr. Elephant is thinking how the cow is pulling me. But it was not the cow. Who was it? Yes, it was the whale. He pulled with all his might, and up came Mr. Whale out of the water. Who is pulling me? Shouted Mr. Whale. So finally the whale came out of the water, and the whale is asking now, who is that? Who is pulling me? Now coming to page number 27. Who is pulling me? Trumpeted Mr. Elephant. Elephant got angry and he screamed loudly. That is called trumpeted. He shouted loudly and asked, who is that? Who is pulling me? They began to pull again, but this time the rope broke. The rope also broke now. Mr. Whale turned a somersault and landed deep in the water. Finally, the whale took a somersault and went back to the water. Mr. Elephant flew over backward and landed plop on the hill. See, both of them were pulling a rope. So finally, if the rope breaks or if they leave it, they are going to have a thrush and go back. So that is what happened. Little Mr. Rabbit sat in the bushes and laughed and laughed and laughed. So Rabbit was enjoying his prank. So did you all enjoy the story? Yes, here are some word meanings given. The difficult words that came through the lesson. So you're going to read it carefully. Yes. And then it is followed with activity. Activity 4 says, find the sentences with the following phrases from the story and guess their meanings, and then match A with B. So you'll have to write the sentences related to the phrases that are given, that play a prank. So find out the sentences. For that you will have to read the story again. So this activity, I would insist you do it on your own, okay? The activity is activity 5. What happened when? Write the number 1 to 8 in the space as they occur in the story. See, this is the sequencing of the story. There are the sentences given and we have to sequence it from 1 to 8. So for that again you will have to read the story. Find out the sentences in the story, underline them, and then try to number them. Coming to exercise B, answer the following questions. There are few questions given. Based on the lesson, we are supposed to answer that. I will send you in writing. Then coming to activity 6, read the sentences about the steps taken by Mr. Rabbit. So there are few sentences given. Let us just read them. Mr. Rabbit got a very long and a strong rope. Mr. Rabbit bought a big drum, hid it in the bushes. Mr. Rabbit asked Mr. Whale to help him bring out the cow stuck in the mud. Then Mr. Rabbit pleased Mr. Whale by saying that no one is as strong as Mr. Whale. Mr. Rabbit pleased Mr. Elephant by saying that he is strong and big. Mr. Rabbit asked both of them to pull the rope when he beats the drum. Now, based on these sentences, answer these questions. There are two questions. Number one is, did you like the prank played by Mr. Rabbit? And number two is, what did you like most about the rabbit? So these are relative questions, like everybody will have their own answers. So you can answer them based on your opinion. Okay. Coming to page number 29, activity 7. That is a group activity which we won't be able to do as of now. But it is basically about the comparisons. Like we usually do, right? When we stand in a line, we say who is the tallest boy, who is taller than me, who is shorter than me, and even we compare our pencils, right? I have seen you guys comparing your pencils, right? So this is based on that, who has got a longer pencil, who has got the longest pencil. And now coming to exercise B, read the following sentences about Laura and then answer the questions about her family. Here is a family given and a paragraph. Let us just try to read it. Hello, my name is Laura. I am 11 years old. This is my family. My mama is taller than my dad. My uncle Pablo is 35 years old and my aunt Betty is 30 years old. They are both shorter than my mama. I also have little cousin Bang Bang and he is older than my little sister. So here's a family where the mother is taller than the father, and they also have uncle and aunt. They're also mother is taller than both of them, and she has her own sister and a cousin, and the sister is younger to that cousin. So based on this, we are going to proceed with the activity. Answer these questions. Who is the tallest? So based on this paragraph, you are supposed to answer. See, this kind of activity we have already done in grammar, right? This is comprehension. You have to read the passage, and then based on the passage, there are few questions given. Then who is the youngest? Number 3 is Laura's dad taller than her mama? Then read the passage, the answer is in that. And question 4 is, who is older, Betty or Pablo? So all the answers are in this small passage, and I insist you all to find it out on your own. Okay. Coming to the next page, page number 30, activity 8. Again, there is a passage given, and based on the passage, there are few questions. So again, this is an activity. I would want you all to do it on your own. That is about the CD-ROMs, and there is a passage. Let us just read it. All the information in the enormous Encyclopedia Britannica now comes on one small disc. Which do you prefer, the CD-ROM or a set of 30 books? Let's compare them. So here is a comparison done between the books that have the information that are the encyclopedia and about all the informations together coming in a small disc, that is the CD-ROM. Now coming to the next passage, next paragraph. The CD-ROM is smaller and lighter than the books, and it is cheaper. We think it's more interesting too because it has videos and sound. You can hear animals, musical instruments, and famous people talking. So some people may think the 30 books are good, but we think the CD-ROM is better. What do you think? So there is a comparison done, and there is a benefit shown that in the CD-ROM we can also get the visuals, we can also get to watch the videos, the musical instruments, and thus it is a better option than the books. And they are asking you, what do you prefer? Now based on the paragraph, there are a few questions. Which is heavier? What do you think is heavier, the books or the CD-ROM? Question 2 is, which of the articles is more boring? So what is boring? What is less interesting? Are the books bigger than the CD-ROM? Is the CD-ROM more expensive than the books? So all the answers are in this passage. Try to answer it. Going to page number 31, activity 9. Weigh and measure different things you have at home. Write 4 sentences comparing their size, weight, etc. and one is done for you. For example, my brother's cycle is bigger than mine. The ball I have is bigger than the one my brother has. So you have to compare any four things, any four articles that are 2 in number, and you have to measure and tell which one is bigger, which one is smaller, which one is heavier, which one is lighter. And this you are going to do it on your own. Coming to activity 10. Look at these pictures and compare them using the adjectives in the box. There are few adjectives given: big, expensive, fast, heavy, light, slow, small, comfortable. And there are 3 vehicles given. There is a car, an aeroplane, and a bicycle. So using these adjectives and these vehicles, you're going to form sentences. Using the adjectives, you're going to make the sentences. So here we are done with our lesson. Mr. Rabbit plays a prank, and whatever written exercises I will send you soon. Thank you, children.